What's happening, everybody? Hello and welcome back to Total Blast, where we discuss about everything Marvel and the MCU. Antman and the Wasp Quantumania, the first film in the MCU's Phase 5, and it introduces Cassie Lang, played by Katherine Newton, to the superhero life. As it also reveals the motivation behind the selection of Kang the Conqueror, played by Jonathan Majors, as the main antagonist of the Multiverse saga. Well, we can all agree that one film cannot accomplish all of this while also providing Evangeline Lilly's Wasp and Paul Rudd's Antman with a satisfactory narrative. Yet, Quantumania's end credits scene are some of the best in the Marvel Cinematic Universe because they make connection to unreleased projects while introducing new intriguing characters. Let's analyze Quantumania's two end credit scenes, one of which teases Loki Season 2 and another which demonstrates the varieties of Kangs that will be available in the MCU in the future. And so, given the fact that some MCU fans have begun filming movie clips as they play in theaters, and if you love MCU spoilers, you're aware that this happens with every release. So, it is likely that that's the reason why the Quantumania credit scenes have already leaked on social media. But before we get into all of the fun stuff, we're giving out a brand new PlayStation 5 on this channel once we hit a milestone of 1,000 subscribers. More on how to win at the end of this video. And if this is your first time, please subscribe and enable the post notification so you don't miss out on subsequent videos. So, the opening scene of the end credit transports us out of space and time, where we see three Kang variants observe the countless timelines that are displayed to them. Two of the variants were taken straight out of Marvel Comics, while a third might be connected to two other classic Kang variants. The earliest Tyrant variant of Kang is Pharaoh Rama II. In Marvel Comics, when Kang became dissatisfied with his existence in the future, he left for ancient Egypt and used cutting-edge technology to ascend to the position of Pharaoh and govern the populace with an iron grip. After the time-traveling Avenger and other Marvel heroes eventually overthrew Rama II, Kang went on more adventures around history while assuming various identities. We also see inothe, a distant Kang variant, in the end credit scene. After his conquest plans are thwarted repeatedly, Kang decides to break into ancient Egypt after his younger self has already left the place. This time, Kang governs honorably and discovers the purpose that he had always been searching for. Therefore, to delay aging and combat his Conqueror variant, Kang employs his genius-level intelligence. This Kang also flees to Limbo, a dimension beyond time, where he becomes inothe, preventing death from claiming his body. Inothe, who is as eternal as time itself, takes on the role of the ruler of the timeless and has the power to change the path of human history. Although inothe is more powerful than he who remains ever was in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there are many similarities between the two characters, since inothe is a more impartial Kang who works with the timeless to safeguard time itself and thwart the wicked variants. In the end credit scene, there is also a high-tech Kang variant that might also be Iron Lad or Scarlet Centurion. We are now in a new era because the MCU version of this character doesn't resemble any potential comic book analogues. Kang is reincarnated as Scarlet Centurion, a warrior who uses technology to combat the heroes who drove him from ancient Egypt while wearing the battle armor. As the traditional Scarlet Centurion costume worked well in the live-action setting, Marvel Studios has every incentive to modify it. When Iron Lad, a heroic variant of Kang, gets a glimpse of his conqueror self in the future, he resolves to join in the Avengers to combat the evil Kangs. The Iron Lad has armors modified after the Iron Man in the comic books. But given that Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man from the MCU is no longer alive and that his character arc is nearly complete, it wouldn't be unexpected if Marvel Studios chooses to completely reinvent the hero. It might seem unusual that one of the primary Kang variants might be a hero, but it's important to note that the objective and intentions of this Kang Council are yet unknown. So perhaps the brave Kang simply has an erroneous belief in other variants. Similarly, the Kang trio is seen in the scene talking about how an Avenger killed the exiled one, and they're also worried that the Avenger might mess with the multiverse, which could mean the end of everything that they've created. Immortals gathered all the Kang variants from all the timelines to discuss the situation. Because of this, hundreds of Kang appear in a sizable stadium as the scene comes to a close, possibly planning to attack the Avengers of Earth 616. And if one Kang possesses such immense raw power, we're unable to fathom what an army of Kang could accomplish. So, it does look like this Council of Kang's appearance in the mid-credit scene introduces the Avengers Kang Dynasty, the final one. However, focuses on a specific Kang variant with a connection to Loki Season 2. The Council of Kangs also suggests that the extremely vicious Kang the Conqueror in the Quantum Realm was a variant. the other Kang chooses to exile him in the quantum realm rather than execute him. Somehow, the multiverse has been divided amongst these Kangs. The credit scene for Antman and the Wasp Quantumania seems to suggest as much. They feel threatened, and at this point in the future, they'll move against the Avengers. Hence, Quantumania will be one of the most important Kang Dynasty ascendants. What's fascinating to note is the location of the Council of Kangs. Similar to the final episodes of Loki Season 1, they appear to be sitting somewhere beyond the flow of time, surveying the vast multiverse around them. But I do wish that Kang from Antman and the Wasp Quantumania had survived, and that instead, much like He Who Remains, will change from a villain to a hero. The second end credit scene takes us to a science presentation in the early 19th century. Victor Timely, a character on stage, explains to the audience how time can be altered and utilized for the benefit of humanity. The enemy they are looking for is the main one on the stage. Loki, Tom Hiddleston tells Morbius, played by Owen Wilson, as the camera pans on the stage to the audience. Victor Timely doesn't frighten Morbius in the least. Yet, Loki becomes more frightened than he did when in his future self in Thor Ragnarok saw Hulk in Sakaar. He informs Morbius of Victor Timely's threatening personalities and assures him that Victor poses a threat to the multiverse and the displays go dark. In the comics, Victor Timely, a Kang variant who travels across time and possesses a clever scientist and an engineer, Kang founded Timely. Victor Timely transforming into a center of innovation and fringe research. This Kang variant doesn't age. Thus, to hide from the public, he pretends to pass away and be replaced by his son, Victor Kansas Chronopolis, the metropolis from which Kang the Conqueror can travel to at any point in time and carry out his quest, using Timely Town. But the city was simply a cover because it served as a base for both his recent and upcoming conquest. So, it'll be interesting to see how Loki Season 2 handles this situation. The former god of mischief attempted to stop Sylvie from slaying He Who Remains around the end of Season 1. He was defeated in the conflict. Sylvie returned him to the TVA. He comes back to discover that everything has changed. He's no longer being pursued by the TVA because he has earned their respect as an analyst. However, the TVA will now be letting Branch expand under the direction of a new Kang variation rather than putting an end to the Nexus occurrence. The person on stage may therefore be Kang that Scott believes he murdered in the quantum realm. This Kang variation might be Victor Timely. Instead, it might be one of the three influential Kangs, namely Pharaoh, Ramatu, Scarlet Centurion, or Immortus. Similar to how one powerful Kang form was banished to the quantum realm in Ant-Man 3, another variant might likewise be in charge of the TVA. The second Quantumania scene offers an intriguing connection to Loki Season 2. The consequences of Sylvie, played by Sophie DiMartino, killing He Who Remains in the Season 1 finale will be examined on the Disney Plus program. And whether Victor Timely or someone else, that is a plot that needs to have at least one Kang version. The Quantumania scene is seen from different angles, place a different emphasis on the upcoming Thanos-level threat that Avengers will have to contend with, both on Ant-Man, played by Paul Rudd, and the Wasp, played by Evangeline Lilly, or Cassie, played by Katherine Newton. Anyways, the credit leak does confirm that most of Quantumania plot leaks that we've been seeing recently is accurate. The film's ending is clear. The superhero beats Kang, similarly killing his variant, but they are unaware of an extent of rage that they have stirred. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania is currently playing in all cinemas. Back to our giveaway. Guys, we're giving out a brand new PlayStation 5 on this channel to one lucky subscriber once we hit a milestone of 1,000 subscribers. And all you have to do to win is watch our videos, subscribe, turn on post notification, like and comment. And one lucky subscriber will be chosen from the comment section to win our brand new PlayStation 5. Also, want to say thank you to everyone who has ever supported us this far. We truly appreciate it. What are your thoughts on this video? And what do you think about the mid and the post-credit scenes of Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania? Please don't forget to like this video and share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Subscribe and turn on the post notification so you don't miss out on any of our latest Marvel news. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I hope to see you in the next one.